Hey everybody, I just finished another book in the Fear Street, or the new Fear Street series. This is number three, Scream, Jennifer Scream. A while back ago, Goosebumps Completionist did a short video on this and a full video for this book. And I haven't watched a full video yet because I haven't had a lot of time yet, but I do plan on watching that sometime today. I did watch the short, when he first reviewed this, like a little mini review, and he talked very good about it. Apparently, this book was supposed to be this was supposed to be the premise for the movie for Fear Street back in the day, like in the early 2000s, and it never got made. And I think this would have done a really good job. Very different from your typical Fear Street book. This kind of felt like the Fear Street movies, as gory and stuff as it was. It didn't feel like the original Fear Streets. The original Fear Streets never really went this far. Like some of them did, but majority of them were just kind of murder mysteries or different things like that. But yeah, this one here was definitely different. The story itself is about six friends. You got Danny, Liam, Myra. Let me try that again. Danny, Liam, Dell, Myra, Shelly, and Jennifer. They're hanging around in their. I forgot where they're at the beginning, but they're out there hanging around, partying and all this good stuff. And they're talking about they passed this test and all this stuff. And we learn quickly that they actually passed this test. It's like a prep college test thing that they actually got the answers off the internet and they printed it out. And all of them are okay with this, other than Jennifer. Jennifer is in the bathroom sick, feeling nauseated because she thinks that she thinks that the right thing to do is to actually tell somebody that they actually took this test and not and didn't do it the right way or anything like that. So she says that she's going to tell like one of the teachers or one or something, and the other kids try to convince her not to do this because it's going to interfere with their future. This test is a certified way to get into college and a college of their choice. So she's very stubborn and she says that she's going to tell on them about this test that they cheated on. So she leaves. Very quickly, the Fear Street logic. They decide that they want to kill Jennifer to keep the secret, with them. And everybody, is kind of on board about killing her. They're a little hesitant, but Shelly is Jennifer's like best friend. She even has this little like necklace that she wears all the time that she got from Jennifer in like kindergarten. So she doesn't want to kill him. But so what they do is they get a piece of paper, they rip it out. They basically blackmail Shelly into killing Jennifer too. So they rip this paper up and they write numbers on it, like 1 through 10, I think, or 1 through 6. That makes more sense because there's six people. Oh, by the way, you hear me clear my throat. I am sick again, so bear with me. I'm trying to get out of this without sneezing all over my phone. But yeah, so they write these numbers on there, and whoever gets the highest number gets to be the person to kill Jennifer. And I think it's Danny who gets it. And Danny says, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. Like after she gets off of work, I'm gonna run her over in my car, and like she walks through this like back parking lot where there's nobody around, and it's very icy and stuff. It's like this is during winter break, so he says he's gonna run her over, and all this stuff. So I'm not gonna reveal what happens after this, but they go to see if the plan went intuition or whatever. So they ride over and they see an ambulance, cop cars, and all this stuff, and something happened. I'm not gonna say what, but it's messed up. I'll say that there's some glass from a windshield in somebody's eye, but that's it. One thing that I will say is this story follows a simple structure. One by one, each kid tries to kill Jennifer and they fail. I'm not gonna say, what order or what all happens. They try to throw her over a bridge. They of course try to run her over. Um, yeah, and different things like that. And none of it happens. None of it works. And this book had a really good um thing going where like what exactly is Jennifer doing to escape this, and different things like that. And we learn towards the end about what exactly Jennifer is doing to get out of this kind of stuff, and it's very good. I didn't expect the ending. There's towards the very end, I predicted something that happened. But yeah, other than that, this book was really great. This is probably one of my favorite Fear Street books that I've read so far. Um, I'd easily give it a 5 out of 5 stars. If I had any complaints, it would be about the little bit of and I don't even really count that as a complaint. There's a predictability within something that happens at the beginning of the book that they mention that may save somebody from somebody else. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And I predicted that, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It made total sense. It was great. I loved it. This book was actually kind of sad too, like with the way the certain thing. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, it's certain. This is like the real deal when it came to like a Fear Street book. This was really good. Really gory. Really, really gory. And there's mentions of like suicide and stuff like that. And there's a couple of original Fear Street books that mention that, but nothing set in stone. Like there's one book that I remember reading that had the word suicide in it, and different things like that. But yeah, Scream Jennifer Scream. I easily give it a 5 out of 5 stars. Oh, the only other thing that I would complain about would be towards the end, a certain character is with another certain character, and there's like not a mention of why this person is like tried, like there's no mention of a certain blackmail aspect, like blackmailing aspect, and I think that should have been mentioned, but yeah, it didn't. It just kind of like was skimmed over. It would have made more sense to add that, but I still give this a 5 out of 5 stars. This is great. I mean, I'm not gonna deduct points for that. It was just simply like forgotten. And it really wasn't even forgotten. It just wasn't mentioned. And I think that it should have been mentioned. But it would have made more sense with like the characters and stuff. But yeah. Scream Jennifer Scream. This is also a buddy read with a good friend of mine. So, that was always fun. But yeah. Scream Jennifer Scream gets a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I will never forget the scene at the wreck. There's a scene at the wreck in this book that, yeah, like there's glass in somebody's eyeball. It's really gross. Yeah, this book is very graphic, very gory. I think Goosebumps Completionist may have even said this may have been ghost written. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of think it was, because this has an advertisement for the not Goosebumps, but the Fear Street Senior Series, and those are definitely ghost written, or at least most of them. And this was definitely right around that time. So yeah. Fear Street, Scream Jennifer Scream. 5 out of 5 stars for me. One of the best books I've read this year. Please let me know in the comments below, what did you think about this book, guys? There's 2 more in this series, this new Fear Street series, The Stepbrother and The Bad Girl. I think I want to do The Bad Girl next month. It's basically about this dead person coming back to life, and September is kind of my Halloween beginning. So yeah. But yeah, Scream Jennifer Scream, 5 out of 5 stars for me, guys. Please let me know in the comments below, what did you think about this book. Thank you. Bye-bye.